Morning. Right, we are due to go out on a holiday and I've been looking for power banks. Now, as you know, or if you don't know, when I went to the coast, I took two 20,000 milliamp battery banks with me, and I've had a problem with this one. As you can hear, it's a little bit rattly. Now, I think it's time that I needed to upgrade. Now, like I said, I've got two 20,000 milliamps. I've also got a really chunky 5,000 milliamp, and obviously it's a MagSafe one. Now, ideally, I'm after a battery power bank that will charge everything and anything. And I mean from things like, charging batteries like that to charging all kinds of stuff. These power banks have been great over time. They've, charged my drone batteries when we've been out. Flextail, little tiny pump. Obviously my DJI stuff. There's so many battery kind of things to look at out there. And I've literally searched night and day for power banks. I've come across batteries that get charged, USB-C. They're quite good, but it depends what you're going to use it for. Also down to charging your drone on the move, which has always been a good favourite of mine. I want a charger that's going to do it all. So what I'm doing is I'm on a search for my next better power bank, as you can see. Now, as I've shown you, I've been looking night and day for a new power bank, and I think I've come to my wit's ends. But I am going to place an order, and I think it's going to be on this one here, because I've been looking around for a while. I watched a few reviews, especially of the Novice Wild Camper, and he put up a little video of the Nitecore. I think they're excellent pieces of kit. So I figure I'm going to try them out and see what they're like. So let's purchase them now, and we'll get back to you hopefully within the next week. As you know, I've used power banks for, literally for anybody that goes out like myself, whether it be wild camping, kayaking, on my bike. I'm always looking for something better, or something, a little bit lightweight or even smaller to charge on. I'm going to purchase this one, which is the AIRMATS. It's a 5,000 milliamp one. I'm also going to purchase the Nitecore Gen 3 power bank as well. And as we're going away abroad as well this year, I kind of want a new kind of repellent, but I want one that's going to last longer and maybe have a bigger spread. Right, like I said, I'm going to order these two. I want a 10,000 and a 5,000, just because these are a little bit dodgy now. I've had these 20,000 milliamps for 3, maybe even 4 years now, so I think they're starting to lose their power. Good pieces of kit, but like I said, I want something a little bit smaller, slimmer, lightweight, and something I can, literally have in my pocket and just pull out. Right, we'll order these now. We'll get back to you in a week's time and see what happens.
1 week later.
Right, guys, we're back. Quick drink. It's a week later, and obviously, like I said, I ordered this NeoAir power bank and the Gen 3 NB 10,000 power bank, which we're going to have a look at now. So we're going to do a quick opening, and yeah, like I said, they all come in quite packaged quite well. So this is the NeoAir, and this is the NB 10,000 Gen 3. We're going to have a quick look at them, but like I said previously, I wanted to order some kind of repellent. So this repellent is pretty damn, it's heavy, I'll give you that, but it also comes with a 12,000 milliamp power bank. So that was a really good find, but we'll get into this in a second. So like I said, the NB 10,000 Gen 3 and the NeoAir, what I'm going to do is we'll do a down shot so we can look down, see what the products are like. I'm looking forward to taking these away because it actually feels extremely light. In fact, a lot lighter than the Anchor one, and I'm hoping a lot less chunkier. But let's get into it. We'll do the top down view and we'll have a good look. Let's get into the Nitecore NeoAir. Now this weighs about 90 grams and it's USB-C, and the outputs, I think, well, we'll find out in a minute. Now, like I said, this is the NeoAir 5,000 milliamp. What comes in, it's in a little box. A few instructions, Nitecore, yeah, chuck them to the side. And there you have it. This is the Nitecore NB 5000 milliamp battery. Now look at the size. It's absolutely awesome. So that was my 5000 Anchor, and if you look at the size of it, how thick it is compared to it, it's only another, what, half a centimetre longer. You can see things are getting smaller, but will it be able to charge everything? This one's got a USB-C output, turn on, so see if it's got any charge in it. 4 lights, obviously, hopefully. That's got 2 outputs, so it's got a USB-C output and that's got a USB output. But when you look at the sizes, well, what would you rather take hiking? So, pretty chuffed with this tiny little thing. Let's see what it can charge. USB-C to USB-C. Let's see what this little fella can charge. DJI drone battery, avatar batteries, Insta360 X3, DJI Mini 3 batteries, charges the DJI controller, GoPro batteries. It's an awesome little piece of kit. Let's get into the specs. So this has got intelligent thermal protection, touch button protection, optimized charge, discharge efficiency. So I can only assume that when it gets down to, well, when it's been at 100% for so long, it will discharge automatically. It's got short circuit protection, over discharge protection, over charge protection, and over voltage protection. You can put it up against a Samsung terabyte hard drive, and it's just tiny. These are the two things I'd probably take away with me. As I said before, its capacity is a 5,000 milliamp battery. Input USB-C is 5 volt, and the output USB-C is 5 volt as well. So it's input and output. Its IP rating is IPX7, and it's just made up of aluminium alloy, polyester fibre. I like that. But enough of this one, let's get on to the next one. That'll be on my hikes next. Now, let's have a look at the other one. Now, this is the Nitecore MB10000 Generation 3 Ultra Lightweight Carbon Fibre Power Bank. It looks like it's going to have the same touch as that one, with this carbon fibre look. And got a little tab on the top. Get rid of the case, got all the usual instructions in there. So inside, you've got a USB female and a USB-C. I suppose you could use it for files and data, but we're here to look at the power bank. All your warnings are on the back. We're not going to go into them. Right, again, this is a 10,000 Generation 3 power bank from Nitecore. Weighs 150 grams. Now, bearing in mind, these are the 20,000 milliamps from Anker. They're a fair few years old now. As you can see, half the size, but then again, 10,000, 20,000. But if you've got a few of these and you're taking these hiking, obviously you can spread them around your pack with 3 of these. So you've 30,000 milliamps sitting in your backpack, spread them out, it's not going to feel much. Or you buy one of these as well, you've got 15,000 milliamps, one that's at hand straight in your pocket, one that's in your backpack. That's the way I would see it anyway. Let's get down to the specs of this. This has got 2 USB-C ports, and obviously you've got your battery indicators and your turning on and off switch. Outputs 2, imports 2, 22.5 watts, and the capacity is, like I say, 10,000 milliamps. Now, this is the same as the other one. It's got an overcurrent protection, short circuit protection, over discharge protection, overcharge protection, over voltage protection, and thermal protection. That's some pretty shiz, that, isn't it? Now, apparently they say that this has been engineered for trail running. The Gen 3 combines attention to detail to deliver gear that's both lightweight and built to last. It's got corner cushions, man. It's even got corner cushions. No, the 5,000 milliamp hasn't, but the 10,000 milliamp has got a corner cushioning on. Corner cushioning, so you can literally press it in, and if you drop this, it's not going to damage it. Bounce off the corners. That's pretty cool. So we're going to try and do a multi-charging here, and we'll try that out in a second. So the power bank also has an auto detect function, so it'll actually detect if your device has a low current. Now this also enables through pass-through charging, so if you want to charge from the plug socket and charge the power bank, you can also charge another device at the same time. I'm not going to show you that, but I am going to show you charging multiple items at the same time. I'd rather carry 2 of these than one big slab of that. These can be, you know, thrown around your backpack, spread that weight around. Yeah, I think these will be much more better. So that was the Nitecore 10,000 milliamp battery, which is cool. Let's just try overcharging other stuff. Actually, what I do want to try is for people that don't have, you know, USB stuff. So USB-C to USB-C. Obviously, it'll go from the, you know, here to your iPhone if it's USB-C. But if you haven't, then you've got to look for an alternative way. So you could have this as a USB charging. Let's just say, for instance, I'm charging my drone batteries, but I also need to charge the battery that's in my drone, but I haven't got a USB-C. So we'll charge it and find out. So what I'll do is attach a non-USB-C cable into the other one provided with the power bank. That can then go in there. We'll then put that one into that, and then we'll try and charge my drone, one that came with the box. As you see, the one that came with the box works just as well. So I'm also charging my drone with the battery inside, and also charging the batteries as well. Like I said, I'm only trying this out, so if you haven't got USB-C to USB-C, it does come with an adapter, so you can use the old style and still be able to get something on charge. Now we'll try a few other things with the charge. So as you see, the avatar batteries are working fine, and that charges as well. This is charging the Flextail pump. As you can see, the red light's there. It's charging away, but it's also charging these. Now these are USB-C batteries. from Lil batteries, and they are USB-C, so it can charge all 4 of them and my little Flextail pump as well. Anything that can charge anything is great. It's just what I need. Means I can go away with things fully charged. We've got one more thing to look at. I went across to Nitecore, and while I was there, I introduced myself to this beautiful little gadget. Now, moving that to the side, and I shall leave some of the repellents here. I thought I'd get myself a big bundle of stuff while I was there. So this, I haven't even taken it apart yet. Right, so this is the EMR25. Now we'll quickly run through the specs here. This is basically a mosquito repellent and a power bank as well. Now the specifications of this is it's got a protection zone of 16 feet, but obviously you get the patches with it, which we'll have a look at now. As before, I said I was going away on holiday, and my wife gets bitten to shreds. So with this, we take these away and see how protected she can be. As stated, this is a mosquito repellent. It's not to be put in the hands of children. There is a heating temperature in there that heats the pad up that goes up to 180 centigrade or 356 Fahrenheit. The run time on this is 12 hours. The input is 5 volt 3 amp. As you can see there, this bit connects to that, which is your out, but it also gets used as a power bank. The power bank cartridge has a capacity of 12,000 milliamps, so that should still run everything that I've tried today. This also has an ultrasonic frequency of 40 kilohertz, so it doesn't just run as a repellent, but it also has ultrasonic frequencies, and the weight is 295 grams. So for a 12,000 milliamp, bearing in mind I think this weighs 360 grams, but for 290 grams you're getting 12,000 milliamps and a repeller as well. The waterproof rating on this is IPX5, and I actually can't wait to try this out. I'm going to be taking the wife abroad soon, so we'll try it out there. Settings are really easy. So if you hold it on for a couple of seconds, it will show you the power level of the battery bank, and then if you hold it again for a couple more seconds, you get the actual power. Now it's on low power mode, which means it's going to last for 12 hours, and that's giving off the scent, if you like, the repel. If I tap it again, high power, it'll last for 7 hours. So obviously that does a bigger area, if you like. The real-time display, if you hold the left side again twice, that brings up the ultrasonic mode. Now it is fast acting and will give you a mosquito-free area in just under 10 minutes. So I think the wife will be chuffed on holiday with that one. Going back into the power modes. Low power mode gives you 11 feet of protection zone. High power mode gives you 16 feet of protection. It will give you a dome of protection around you from obviously mosquitoes, and I don't know what else it actually will repel, but I can only assume with the ultrasonic it's going to repel more than just mosquitoes. Hopefully my mother. Now I know I've only shoved one mat in there, but it is 2 mats per use. So when you stick the mats in, stick 2 at a time. You go one like that and the other one goes straight back to back. Now going back to the ultrasonic, it's 40 kilohertz with ultrasonic pest repeller. As for pest repeller, that means any kind of creature, cockroaches, skunks, mice, snakes and insects. That might actually help keep Aaron away from my tent. I know what he gets like at night, gets very frisky. Animals can hear this, but humans can't, so it's inaudible to a human ear. The frequency range audible to humans is 20 hertz. The frequency range audible to pests is 200 hertz. The ultrasonic frequency of this is 40,000 hertz. Let's get back into the battery. The battery is a 12,000 milliamp replaceable battery. So what I'm going to do is try again. I might try charging a couple of things with this just to see and show you that it works. So we'll get straight to the Flextail tiny pump and Bosch red light charging, drone charging off the 12,000 milliamp as well. Other drone batteries. Now I just want to try one more thing using my solar panel, using the Lil battery connectors, the 4 USB-Cs. I want to know if it's going to charge everything for a journey or if I'm on the beach. That's now facing out my window. Right, that's a little test for me, that is. I want to know, as you can see there, I think the MB is fully charged, but the MB 10,000 milliamp is actually charging off a solar panel. Now, I can't show you the solar panel, but it is charging off it. Right, really chuffed with my purchases. I decided to go to Nitecore, have a good look, and I'm really chuffed with the purchases that I've made. As for the size comparison, alright, that's 20,000, that's 5,000, 15. Yeah, it'll probably just be the same, but I can go away with something smaller, and if I was to buy a few more of these, or a few of these, I can spread it around my backpack and hike happy. Not like you need to know much, is it? You bang a cable in, it charges. Yeah, awesome pieces of kit. Like I said, really chuffed. Spread them around my backpack. I ain't even going to feel the weight. Really chuffed. As for the mosquito repellent, if this is going to keep me insect free and the wife happy and she's not going to cry and moan, I don't know, I'll maybe even use the ultrasonic to get rid of her. Brilliant piece of kit, yeah, chuffed. This is the MB5000, this is the MB10000. That's a decent purchase. Let's go into the price. From Ultralight Outdoors, the NeoAir is retailing at $39.99. Would have been nice if it could be MagSafe, or if it come with like double-sided Velcro, so it could be Velcro to the back of your phone or whatever you need it to be. You know, you can whip it off, charge it, slam it back on, pin to the back of your phone. That would have been really good. This is the MB10000 Gen 3 at 68 quid. Don't forget, and I've always said it, always look out for discount codes. If you're really gagging for it, get in touch with them, see if you can get a little bit of money off. It's always worth it. So yeah, really. Right, I do apologise, that was a knock on the door. So I've just had my Insta360 Go 3S. But that also comes with a free carry case and a through neck gaiter. So great for the hikers. Right. Back to them. I can't talk about these much longer. I've got to get off to work. So it's been lovely giving you a little bit more information today, but I've got to go. Yeah, laters.